In this video, we're going to show you to install the front bumper cover on your Ford Mustang located on the front side of your vehicle. And once you have your hood open, on the top side here, you're going to find these two locking pins. We're going to use a trim tool here. I'm going to get underneath and just gently work those slider clips up. Now at this point here, we're going to pull our headlight forward. On the turn signal area here, or the marker light, there's going to be two metal pins that go into the fender. So we want to gently go ahead and pull this out, dislodging the pins from the fender area. Now we want to separate the harness from the light bulbs on the back side. On our side marker light, you want to go ahead and separate the connector there. There's a little tab on the top and the bottom side. I'm going to use a small pick and get into that little tab and put a little bit of pressure on that harness. And you can see the upper tab have a little gap on it. Once you open up that tab and go on the bottom side and release the bottom one. And pop this out. Now those tabs are these right here that you're gently going to get behind. You don't want to break these off, so just use a small pick and gently apply some upward pressure to dislodge that. On our headlight bulb, the connector has two little tabs on the top. Once again, use your pick. You can use some upward pressure, releasing those tabs, and pop the connector out of the back. At this point here, you can separate the entire headlight from the vehicle. We're going to remove this upper cover. There are four retaining buttons holding it in place. It's one here, one on top of the grille, or on the driver's side of the grille, and another one up top. We're going to use our Phillips head screwdriver in the center and go ahead and start to unscrew these here. Sometimes you'll need a trim tool to give that button assistance to come up and out, and do the same for the other three. Pull it off and set it aside. Across the top of the bumper cover and the grille is another four. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do the same process as we did for that upper cover there. Now in the inside fender area, right in front of your front tires, you're going to find a Phillips head screw. We're going to use a stubby screwdriver. Pop that in there. And we'll go ahead, loosen and remove these. In our particular case, the inner fender liner is moving inward. There was a tear in our bumper, so it was giving us a hard time to remove this. You got to remove that screw. We're going to do the same for the driver's side. And we're going to use our trim tool, and we're going to pull out on our bumper, and we're going to pull this out. Now there are going to be two bolts. They are horizontally positioned. There's one about right here and one about 6 inches in. We're going to use our 7/16 deep socket with our 1/4 inch ratchet. We're going to go in and going to remove the two nuts. There's one of the nuts there. That was the closest one here. We're going to reach in a little bit further and get to that second one. There's our second bolt or nut. We're going to do this for the driver's side. On the bottom side of the bumper, there should be a plastic button or retainer on this side here as well as the driver's side. Ours is missing. So if yours are missing, you want to go ahead and source out some replacements. If not, use a trim tool, pop those little plastic buttons out and set those aside. Passenger side, we have those two studs that went through. We need to pull the bumper cover out and away. Work your way across the front and then do the same for the driver's side. Grab that bumper cover and remove that. When replacing your bumper cover, you want to go ahead and drill out these 3 rivets, remove the bracket, and then install the bracket on the new bumper cover using new rivets. You're going to do this both the driver and the passenger side. Across the bottom of the grille, you're going to use a 7mm socket and ratchet, loosen and remove the screws here. Now, if your particular vehicle has fog lights installed, you want to go ahead, remove the hardware and remove both fog lights from both sides. Install the grille. There's 2 little buttons on here that fit into the bumper itself. Line up those buttons or pins. I'm going to try and get all 4 of these screws started by hand. Now we'll snug them down. Install your fog lights if you have fog lights on your vehicle. Now, when installing your bumper, you do have the 2 metal studs on each side. It's best to do this job with an extra person, where each person can be on either side. You don't want to scratch up your fender with those studs, but you can carefully line this up. You want to bring your tabs on the bumper on top here. Grab the bumper, kind of slide this over, and then line up the bumper on the other side. Make sure that your grill and everything fits into place here. Now, this is key information when installing your bumper. There's going to be a tab right here that needs to set on top of the header panel. These 3 fit on top of the header panel, but underneath the headlight bucket. So these 3 fit inside, and then the bumper cover fits on top as well as the grille. Here's a little tip to go ahead and hold this bumper in place while we install the 4 nuts on either side of our bumper and the fender wells. Install 2 of the plastic push pins on the top of our bumper cover here. And with these 2 in place, let's go ahead and install the nuts inside the wheel wells. With both of those tight, we can go ahead and install our fender trim here. Now, for ease of installation, you can always turn the key to the on position, allowing a little bit more room here to install the screw. Okay, go ahead and snug down that screw. And let's go ahead and repeat the 2 nuts and the screw on the driver's side. Line up the bottom. Repeat for the other side. Install the upper trim here. Now that we have all of our plastic trim buttons in place, let's now go ahead and install our headlights. Let's go ahead and line this up and install our bulb connectors. Take the harness for the upper light, line that up with the bulb, and press it in. You're going to hear and feel it snap into place. And then grab your corner harness here. Just line that up with the bulb and press it in. Now installing this here, there are 2 pins that go into the fender area or the header panel. So we'll go ahead and slide this back into place and line up those pins. Once you have those pins lined up, we're going to push evenly on the headlamp straight back. And those will pop into place. And on the back side of the headlamp, our locking keys are going to slip into the brackets. You want to make sure that the notch side is facing the inside and that the top of the tab is facing out towards the front of the vehicle. Get that into place. You might have to apply a little bit of inward pressure on that headlamp assembly, and then go ahead and tap these down and in. Good, and work those down into place. Once you have that locking tab in place, go ahead and install the other one here. At this point here, your headlamp is installed. You want to repeat for the driver's side. Be sure to test your headlights before you hit the road. And at that point there, you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.